What's this story, people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out why chitterlings, is that how you say it? Chitterlings are the most controversial soul food. I have no clue what chitterlings are. What I know is I've got a hot cup of tea. Ooh, smashing. Let's find out what chitterlings are. Let's go.
Chitterlings, also known as chitlins, are a type of food made from the small intestines of a pig. They are quite popular in different cultures around the world, but they hold a special place in the hearts and minds of African Americans. So let's talk about them. If you like stories,
intestines of a pig. What? Is it good? You never know. When I come to America, I'm going to have to try it. I don't even eat pigs anymore, do I? Don't think so. Sorry.
like this, you can find more stories like this at OneMicHistory.com. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so on Buy Me Coffee on my Patreon page in the description below. Give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. But without further ado, let's get started. The word chitterling was first documented in the English language around the year 1400. It was spelled Chitterlings. Linguist Paul Anthony Jones pointed out that during the late 1500s, chitterlings referred to a fancy type of neck ruffle. It's possible that the name came about from the frilly edges resembled the internal folds of an animal's intestines. The earliest origins of chitterlings trace back to the Middle Ages in Europe, particularly in the United Kingdom and France, where they formed an integral part of impoverished peasants' dietary repertoire. Okay. During this period, less desirable parts of the pig, including the intestines, were left for the consumption of the poorer classes, while the upper classes ate their choice of meat. This was a matter of necessity, as the idea of waste was not a concept that could be entertained much during the Middle Ages. During that same time period, cooking chitlins was a labor-intensive task involving washing, boiling, often frying before they could be consumed. They were often boiled with onions and covered in a sauce made from a broth.
If you've tried it, let me know. Did you boil it? I think you should boil it. That'd be food poisoning if you don't boil it. What? Intestines of a pig. That's crazy.
In 1743, the British cookbook entitled The Lady's Companion, or The Infallible Guide to the Fair Sex, included a recipe for calf chitterlings. This dish was essentially a type of sausage that contained bacon and offal, which is a variety of internal organs of an animal, all inside the casing of a calf intestine. The reason was given for using calf intestines instead of the usual pig intestines was because the recipe was meant for the summer, when pigs were not commonly slaughtered. This recipe was later shared by Arthur Hannah Glass in the famous 1784 cookbook, The Art of Cookery. Meanwhile, in Asia, chitterlings were adopted into local cuisine with a variety of preparation methods and seasonings, and in keeping in.
To be fair, I can't talk because I'm the kind of person that even if I don't like how a food looks, it could taste nice. Last night, I had pounded yam and egusi soup. If you know what that is, clap for yourself. Comment down below. I'm from West Africa. I'm Nigerian. At the end of the day, I'm Nigerian. And I love my pounded yam. I love my pounded yam. I had some pounded yam, egusi soup, and some beef. It was really nice. It was really lovely. Puts me to bed straight away. Sorry.
Regional culinary standards. In China, for instance, chitlins had been cooked for over 1,000 years, and they were often used in stews, braises, and in stir fries. While chitterlings were familiar to some cultures in Africa, they were primarily introduced to the diets of enslaved Africans in the Americas during their enslavement. The plantation owners would often slaughter pigs for their meat, reserving the premium cuts for themselves. The leftover parts of the pig, feet, the head, the heart, the neck bones, and the intestines were often given to the enslaved. Hence, chitterlings or chitlins became a regular feature on the tables of the enslaved. Unlike other soul foods that had a common lineage in Southern cuisine, chitlins remained strong ties to their African heritage. This connection stemmed from the West African tradition of eating all edible parts of plants and animals. These foods helped maintain the enslaved survival in the United States, and they were forced to rely heavily on chitlins because they were both cheap and readily available. To make the most out of less desirable parts, the enslaved will often slow cook or boil their chitlins, usually adding inexpensive vegetables. This was an effective way to get many nutrients out of the meat as possible. Even though their diet was mainly filled with carbohydrates, this process shows how enslaved people were resourceful in making the most out of a tough situation and provides their resilience and ability to create nutritious meals out of leftovers. The preparation of chitlins would then evolve into an art form. The meticulous task of cleaning, preparing, and cooking. The cooking method was often slow and designed to tenderize the tough meat and sought to enhance the flavor with already available.
I probably have this, but I think I have the intestines of a cow. I must have had this in my dish. Yeah, there's a good chance. Is it tough? Yeah. My mom, my mom would have served when I was younger. If not even younger, probably like a few years ago. Because after stuff that I eat that my mom gives to me, when I used to live with my mom, I don't know what it is. I just eat it. As long as it's not chicken, I don't eat chicken. I don't eat turkey. Lately, over the last 2 years, I stopped eating bacon, sausages. But yeah, did I? Let me know. Is it tough when you eat? If it is, then there's a good chance I've tried it. There's a good chance.
Available seasonings such as onions, garlic, chili, and vinegar. These cooking methodologies witnessed an evolution over time was based on the ingredients that they had on hand or regional leanings, displaying the creativity and adaptability of enslaved Africans in the face of stark adversity. In the post-emancipation era, popularity of chitlins continued despite segregation laws underscoring.
Not the chicken. Is that spinach beside it? I love them greens. And is that mac and cheese? I've only had mac and cheese like twice in my life, There's so many good food I haven't had in my life. I'm the kind of person I stick to what I know. For breakfast, toast, baked beans and cheese. Toast and egg. For lunch, I really have lunch, but I just go straight to dinner. And it's always like rice, salmon and veg. It's either rice, sea bass and veg. Rice, prawns and veg. I don't change I'm a simple man.
Their cultural significance. Many restaurants serve chitlins as a part of their range of dishes, now referred to as soul food. Chitlins became a staple in many African American homes and often had a special place at the table during holiday periods such as Christmas or New Year's. This is not simply because it was delicious, but it's also because it carried a powerful message of hope, good luck, and wealth for the coming year. Chitlins was not only about food, but about family unity, which made them a favorite dishes at family reunions and community events. These occasions were a great way for older family members to show the younger ones how to prepare chitlins, thereby ensuring the tradition continues. Particularly during the Civil Rights era, chitlins found themselves at the heart of African American social gatherings, family celebrations, and festivals. Chitlins was so closely linked to Black culture that there was once an informal collection of entertainment venues mostly attended by Black audiences called the Chitlin Circuit. Today, young people have a wide variety of.
Someone left me a comment saying, Eddie, check out the Chitlin Circuit. Oh, so that's what it is. I'll check that out very soon. I thought it was the same as this. So you got chitlins, and you also got the Chitlin Circuit, which is like about music. Okay, we checked out.
Food available and may not feel as closely linked to chitlins. Some may view it as a symbol of poverty and wish to separate themselves from this aspect of their diet. Chitlins also would become associated with slave food. This happens because a person's wealth and social status was determined by the part of the pig which they consumed. Initially, the enslaved and later poor individuals often ate pig's feet, the stomach, or the chitlins because they were cheaper, but they also were physically lower on the pig. People with more means, on the other hand, generally ate the pricier portions of meat like the back or upper leg of the pig. And this is where the expression high on the hog comes from, because it literally meant rich people eating physically higher portions of the hog. Moreover, people were now paying attention to their diet and how that affect their health. Chitlins were known for their high caloric and cholesterol content and have been linked to health problems such as obesity and heart disease. These problems were prevalent in the African American community, leading many to steer clear of traditional dish like chitlins.
Yeah, is it me or like I feel like we black people, if you're black, raise your hand up. We black people, we tend to have a lot of heart disease, and I feel like it's more of what we eat. Cause like, what is it like? I remember when I go home now, I kind of look at what my mom makes at home, and I'm like, bruh, we use a lot of oil in what we cook. A lot of oil. Like I've kind of, whenever I go back and I'm like, nah, let's not have that. She's like, cause she's used to it, and I'm like, that is crazy. But it's part of our culture. We're so used to it that we don't realize that it's a bit too much. And the season, don't get me wrong, I love my stuff seasoned, man. I love my but it's killing us. It's steak. Having steak almost every. Some people have steak almost every week. Some people like every 2-3 days. That's killing you. That's not right. I know some people don't want to hear that, but I'm just being honest with you. You guys know I'll say what's on my mind. You might not agree with me, but you can't be eating all this. It's just too much. It's nice. It's nice. But it's too much. Let's just, slow down. Let's live longer, please.
Comparing them to unhealthy foods clear of traditional dish like chitlins, comparing them to unhealthy foods and sugary drinks. Also, preparing chitlins is a extremely time-consuming process and not conducive to the quick-paced lifestyle that we now live. Tasks like cleaning intestines can take hours, and it's challenging for families, especially working ones. Young people prefer a faster and more ready-to-eat meals. Chitlins also stir up discussions about identity and history. They are so deeply rooted in African American culture. Some view them as a sign of resilience and a way to stand up for social justice, while others view them as a reminder of the stark reality of slavery. While some people have distanced themselves from chitlins, others are exploring new ways to prepare and enjoy them. Chefs are inventing healthier recipes like using leaner pork parts or adding more vegetables and spices. There are even vegetarian versions of chitlins that are being developed using.
That makes no sense. When I see people saying I'm having a veggie sausage, what are you doing? It's either you have sausage or you don't. What's a veggie sausage? It looks like a sausage, but it's not sausage. Veggie meat. What? It's either you have plant-based stuff or you...
mushrooms or burdock root. In popular culture, chitlins often used as a nostalgic comfort food. For example, in the book of Color Purple, they use it as a symbol of the family's bonds. Also, Chef Carla Hall once wrote in her book about her experiences and the importance of chitlins in her family, especially during the holidays. She emphasizes their cultural significance and the family bonds that cooking chitlins help create. Chitlins are not just a food. They represent African American heritage and family. They are an example of the creativity despite hardships and show people how Black people found a way to make tasty meals out of the literal worst part of the pig. Chitlins are a testament to African American tradition, representing survival, creativity, and community. Thank you. I'm your host, Country Boy.
I really enjoyed it. I love this channel. Sometimes it's not about the food. It's about the memory it brings. Let me know. Do you guys have good memory when it comes to chitlins? I don't eat like eating pork. I barely eat pork, but I don't mind trying it. I might just try a bit and see what's like. Yeah, let me know what's like. Is it good? It's probably good. I know it's probably good. If it's well seasoned, I know it's gonna be good. But yeah, I love stuff like this. It's good to learn about history. You guys want to see more stuff? You know what to do. Please comment down below. Subscribe. Check out the Patreon. I've started a new. Actually, I started a new Patreon, but I haven't mentioned it yet. It's in my link below. But yeah, I'm posting videos. There's a free one and there's like 2 paid one that's gonna sponsor my trip to Miami and New Orleans. But yeah, I love this. I'm so glad I started this chapter of my life, and I'm so glad you guys can follow me. But yeah, any more stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.